As we begin 2025, I'd like to provide a brief overview of what our city experienced in 2024. Uptown Marysville continued to experience business growth and development during 2024.
I grew up in Marysville, and the McCarthy family that I'm a part of have been merchants in Marysville going back to the 1920s. My grandfather and grandmother had a variety of businesses. They managed the Dairy Queen at one point. They had a Midtown bar. They had a tire store. My father had McCarthy Pharmacy, which I grew up in. Of course, we had Weiss Department Store. So our family has a pretty rich heritage of serving the public and benefiting from living in Marysville and being a part of this community. Second chances came to be because this community has been so good to us in so many ways. We were looking for a way to make a difference, to give back. We created a charity, a 501c3, that can receive donations of gently used items that we can turn into cash to support important ministries in our community, trying to make a difference for our neighbor. And we're really been overwhelmed at how the community's embraced us, far exceeding our initial projections. We also have had broad support from the church communities. Over 60 churches have affiliated with Second Chances. Their members donate things. We donate back to those churches gift cards to the thrift store, proportionally based on the gifts we receive from them. It's a true win-win. My wife and I get a lot of credit for having started it, but we've got a very strong board and an army of volunteers who actually make it happen every day. From processing donations to meeting the public to running the store, we couldn't do it without them. And we're just humbled and excited to see how we've grown. We started with one store, a location that was my father's pharmacy for many, many years. So we have a very favorable landlord. He treats us very well. Earlier this year, we opened a second location where Goodies Galore used to be in downtown Marysville. We have a Christmas store in the basement, and the first floor is primarily furniture. And the original store now is almost all clothing, jewelry, shoes. But the public is really supporting us, and we're proud to support them.
So I co-own Iron Threads with my mom. It's a little mother-daughter project that we had a dream of for a long time, and finally this year we're able to make that dream become a reality. We opened in March of 2024, and so it's been about 8 months that we've been here, and we love being in Uptown Marysville. Iron Threads sells men's and women's kind of casual, comfy clothes, sweaters, jeans, tees, and we try to keep our prices at a good price point for the Marysville community. I grew up in Central Ohio and moved away for college and for a few years of work. And when I decided that I wanted to move back to be closer to my family and come back to my local roots, we decided to plant here in Marysville. My husband and I love this community and love what it stands for. And so when my mom and I decided that we wanted to open the business, there was no other option but opening it in Uptown Marysville. It was very important for us to have that community feel, to be able to connect with our own neighbors here. And so opening a spot that men and women of all sizes, we carry, extra small to, 3, 4X, for them to be able to come in and shop and feel comfortable, and shopping at a good price point in this economy just is nice to bring people in and together and to have them feel welcome and in clothes that they feel comfortable in. And, we offer everything from jeans to t-shirts to sweaters, some more business casual dresses. And we also offer local spirit wear, from Marysville to Fairbanks and Jonathan Alder, just a place that people can represent their community and feel good about themselves while doing it. As Marysville continues to expand and we see a lot of growth and new neighborhoods and developments coming in, it is so nice to have new small businesses coming in to Uptown Marysville and all over Marysville, to be able to provide this community with places to shop and eat and visit with their family and not have to leave Marysville to be able to enjoy activities, on a Saturday with their family. So anything that my family can do to make Marysville feel more welcoming to other families is something that's really important to us.
Yeasty Boys Delicatessen started off as a dream concept from when I did the farmers markets here in town, and it grew into somewhere where I felt this community would really appreciate and enjoy healthy foods. We're tremendously grateful for the love and support that we've gotten from this community, from Marysville, from the neighboring communities as well that come in here. Our neighbors, our friends, all of the people that have reached out and told us that they are extremely positive about their experiences, about eating healthy, about continuing to help us with our mission. The school systems, the city employees, everyone that's really brought us up. We're tremendously grateful to have that. The reason why I decided to open up this shop in the heart of Marysville was, number one, it's a great location. And number two, I live here. This is about a 5-minute walk from my house. I really wanted a place that people that live near me, my neighbors, could go and enjoy a healthy meal. At Yeasty Boys Delicatessen, we make everything from scratch, top to bottom to top. We offer soup, salads, sandwiches. We have an eclectic amount of pastries that we pull recipes for. Our number one pastry is obviously the cinnamon roll. It's what we're known for. We keep a variety of those in stock. This is our 3rd year in Marysville. The last 2 years we were voted best deli in Marysville. I believe that's a direct reflection of our food and are embraced by the community. We've done a tremendous amount of partnerships with the schools in the area. They've accommodated us. We've tried to accommodate them as best as possible. Businesses in the area as well have reached out and ordered catering on multiple different occasions. We have a tremendous amount of regular customers who have influenced our menu. So I think that's gonna be something that we're gonna do going forward. If we feel that warm embrace and people have opinions about what we should provide, we're always gonna keep an ear open to that because we wanna give out as much as we get in.
The city's general fund year-end revenues and expenditures met or exceeded expectations. General fund revenues surpassed $36 million, a 12% increase compared to 2023. This growth resulted primarily from an increase in income tax revenue, investment earnings, and the sale of property in Innovation Park. Income tax revenues continue to be the major source of revenue for the general fund, accounting for 76% of total revenue. General fund expenditures totaled $38 million, a 10% increase compared to 2023. This increase in expenditures is primarily attributed to the city's increase in transfers to the Capital Improvement Fund and Police, Fire, and Court Fund. Police and fire continue to be the largest expense supported by the general fund. Transfers to the Police, Fire, and Court Fund accounted for 45% of the general fund expenditures, with the capital improvements transfers coming in second at 22%. Therefore, 67% of all general fund expenditures are spent on those two areas. Several significant capital improvement projects were completed in Marysville during 2024. The aging and inadequate Square Drive pump station, formerly located in the old Culver's parking lot, was replaced by the new Watkins Road pump station, situated along Watkins Road just east of Watkins Glen Apartments. The new pump station has an initial capacity of 2.5 million gallons per day, expandable to 5 million gallons per day, and will support future development and growth on Marysville's east side. It also serves as a catalyst for the Marysville East developments. The total project cost was approximately $14.5 million. The city's annual pavement maintenance program improved approximately 3 miles of roadway through milling and resurfacing. This project also included pavement markings, curb and gutter repairs, traffic calming measures, and ADA-compliant curb ramps. Streets were selected and prioritized based on their pavement condition rating, which is assessed every 3 years. The total cost of the 2024 pavement program was approximately $1.6 million. The State Route 31 Phase 3 Improvements Project widened State Route 31 from 2 to 4 lanes from US 33 and 36 Bridge to Elwood Avenue. A 10-foot wide shared use path was installed on the west side of the roadway, and a 5-foot wide sidewalk was installed on the east side of the roadway to provide connections to the existing pedestrian facilities north and south of the project. New traffic signals, pedestrian crosswalks, a mid-block pedestrian crossing, street lighting, and street trees were also installed along the corridor. This project will improve congestion issues along the corridor and provide safe off-street pedestrian paths and walks for residents and students to and from Marysville High School. The total cost of this project was approximately $4.5 million, with the city receiving $2.6 million in funding from the State of Ohio Department of Transportation. Marysville proudly hosted the USA BMX Buckeye Nationals August 16th through the 18th at our BMX track. The event brought 665 racers and over 2,700 attendees to our community, representing 32 states and 3 countries. As 2024 comes to a close, we look forward to a prosperous 2025 filled with opportunity for our city. We are committed to making decisions that benefit our entire community and working diligently to ensure a bright future for all of our residents.